So, where we left off last time, you guys were told, hey, there's a prophecy about you. Go and, deal with this thing for us here. Figure out before the town gets destroyed. Um, Calamities and Frederick were like, God, we're tired. We need a nap, at the very least. And so you guys rested. You guys all took a nice, comfortable, warm bath. And then one of the guards showed up and was like, hey, I'm looking for this person. And you all answered the door, butt naked. And the person's like, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I seeing? Super, embarrassed by what he was seeing. Eventually, you guys made it to Captain Dawson at the docks, who gave you a bag of items and was like, okay, everybody, this person is going to take you across the bay to where the old hermit used to live, or we think he lived. Where we think these people that came and destroyed or attacked the town might have gone. You headed out, and they pulled out a wand that was a flare wand, and Polymnius was like, what does this do? And shot it into the water. Big bright light. I'm told you guys can use that to signal the boat to come back. You guys made it to the small island. Managed to find an entrance. It's kind of a little hidden. And an abandoned rock hut. Inside the cave, you found there was an illusionary wall. And on the other side were some strange caverns and mysteries all around. A man with a chicken that caused Feo to gain a feather beard. Bright, big, red, bushy feather beard. You all have music notes sitting over your shoulders that when you walk into a room play various kinds of music for you. You all have some kind of theme music, essentially. And decided, oh, this place is weird as fuck. What the hell? Found a cool little room with patches of grass on these small rock islands and decided to touch the grass, and were just the best thing ever. Nothing beats touching the grass. Finally, you guys were like, okay, we need to keep moving on. Although the grass, it's wonderful, we should stay. Now we should go on. And finally made your way into what looks like a central chamber of some kind. With a rock pillar in the center, in a pool, surrounded by a moat of water, and chained to the rock or to the pillar is an old man, arcing off of the stone up to the ceiling, which you see along the ceiling is bolts of lightning that seem to crawl and move, almost like they're alive, like a lizard just trying to find an exit. And you guys are standing on a ledge. It's a 10-foot drop down to the water below. And the man on the pillar is about 50 feet away from you guys. And that is where we're picking up. So what do you want to
do? Okay. So does the man seem to notice us, or?
Didn't he acknowledge us end of last session?
Yeah, he did acknowledge you guys kind of in the last session. You heard a voice echo out that said, have you come to finish what you started? But the man doesn't seem to have noticed or paid any attention to you. He hasn't looked at you whatsoever.
Okay. So, what have we started?
Last time I went, I got turned into half a chicken, so I'll let one of you guys go first.
Is it just me, or is this really fucking weird?
This is very
I think this is because you guys all touched the grass.
There can't be anything negative about touching grass. I don't know what you're implying, Branch.
I believe it is because you didn't touch the grass.
Whatever. I'm gonna go down there, I guess.
Okay.
He's tied up by the rock?
He looks like he's chained up, specifically.
Okay.
Oh, for sure, cannot accompany.
I'll accompany as well.
Okay. So as you guys kind of jump down, you find yourselves standing in knee-deep water that circles a small island-like mound, at the center of which rises the thick slab of stone. The slab of stone is about 15 feet tall, and you can see chained to the slab is the old grizzled man. His clothes are in tatters, his breath is ragged, and he rasps and coughs up blood. You can't hear his words, but you can see his lips moving. And you can hear he's wheezing, like it's hard to breathe. Despite the booming voice you heard moments before, the old man just completely ignores you. As you guys start to inch a little bit closer, there's a sudden bolt of lightning that jumps from the top of the stone slab, up to the ceiling and joins the dozens of others that are up there. And you can see from where you are, the chains are vibrating and glow faintly.
Huh.
This is intimidating.
Can I touch the chain?
Yeah. So I'll describe it a little bit more. So you guys walk up to the mound. You guys slosh through the water. It's thick, almost feels like you're walking through mud. But as you step onto the rocky mound, you notice that the pulses of lightning seem to be coming directly from the old man. What's even stranger is the chains go directly into the stone as if they're part of it. You slowly watch as half of one link twists and tightens and is absorbed into the stone. The man groans in pain, and you can see his head lolls back a little bit. His eyes are half open and delirious, and there's blood just spilling out of his mouth. But you hear him whisper in a wheezing breath, "Save me." But there are 4 chains, one on each of his legs or on his ankles, and one on each of his arms.
I'm gonna ask him how. How do we save you?
He doesn't respond.
I'm gonna try just hitting the chain with a sword, I guess.
Okay.
Guess we'll start somewhere.
So which chain do you want to go with? You want to go with you can pick an arm, a leg, and then which?
I'll pick an arm.
Okay. Do you want right arm or left arm?
Right arm.
Right arm. Okay. So you get up to it and you go to hit it, and you watch as your sword kind of bounces off. You see you're looking at the chain there, and you can see that there's right where the manacle connects to his wrist and is pulling. There's not a link connecting to the manacle. Instead, there's a 3-inch diameter metal sphere with glowing runes on it.
Oh shit! All right, Faya, this looks like it's more your
Oh god, more runes.
your jurisdiction. So I think you should take it from here.
I'm thinking.
Do you want to inspect it or look at it?
Yeah. Let's see if we can recognize it.
Okay. So you kind of walk up, and as you kind of touch it, there's a little arc of electric energy off of it. It's kind of like getting zapped, like static electricity. It doesn't hurt or cause any damage, but you kind of flinch back. But as you lean in and touch the sphere again, you notice that you can move the sphere slightly. It rotates. There's 3 parts of it that spin vertically, and there are 3 parts of it that spin horizontally. But you can see that it appears to be some kind of lock. The runes you don't recognize at all, but you can tell there's some kind of magical effect with it.
Okay, so this is a lock.
Then we ought to find a way to break it.
Yeah, so it looks like a puzzle box. Think of a Rubik's Cube, essentially.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got to kind of maybe make a match or something like that. Are they different colors or are they just all the same?
They're all the same color. It's kind of a reddish hue to it. But go ahead and roll a D100, and then call evens or odds for me before you roll.
Okay, I'm gonna say even.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
No, it's
It's
No.
odd. Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
no.
Got 12.
Okay, you're fine. So you're holding on to part of the chain, and you're kind of twisting it. And you turn the one of the angles. You turn it to horizontally, and you're like, okay, I think I got it. And you see those symbols flash red for a moment, and you let go just in time, as a arc of electric energy pulses down this chain. You're pretty sure if you hadn't let go, you would have maybe taken some damage or gotten hurt a little bit. It doesn't look like it would have done anything to kill you necessarily, but would have just been painful to the touch.
Okay.
If you want to try again, you may. I will give you one other thing for it here. So when you roll, if you roll a d100, you have to call whether it's going to be evens or odds beforehand before you roll, and you can add your intelligence modifier to the roll after you see the number.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, whatever. I'm gonna go evens again.
Okay.
Oh my god, 17.
Okay. So you got an odd this time for it there. So did you
Yeah.
want to? Do you want to change your? Remember, you can add your intelligence modifier.
What is your int modifier,
So
anyways?
it's a +1.
+1, so to make it even.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, so you would make it an even. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you make it an even. You're like you get it to a number, and you think it's an arcane symbol. You're like, wait, that's wrong, and you use your intelligence to switch it over. As you do, one of the runes on the side glows in blue.
Okay. And that was for the right arm?
Yeah, so there are 5 symbols in total on the puzzle box. So you figure you probably have to get all 5 correct in order to unlock the chain.
Okay. So we're saying that the right arm is already unlocked, right?
No, so the right arm is still locked.
Uh-huh.
So to unlock it, you have to solve the puzzle box.
Get all of them,
Right.
right? Okay.
Yeah, so you have to get 5 numbers or 5 patterns on it.
Okay.
I'm-
All right, let's keep going then. I don't know who else wants to go.
I'm gonna ask Feo how he did that. It's like, well, that was cool, but what the hell did you do? How'd you figure it out?
You have to turn the orb either vertically or horizontally and make it turn blue.
Huh. Sounds like a magical combination lock?
It's a little, yes, it's a magical combination. Want to give it a shot?
There are 4 other chains, by the way. So this chain has a puzzle with it. So
I feel like I'll take another chain. Not
Okay.
the same one.
So which chain do you want to look at then?
Go for left arm.
Left arm. Okay. Let me pull up the left arm. All right. So this chain pulses with a similar blue light internally. However, there's no markings on it. Instead, there's some crudely drawn images in like a white chalk on the stone next to the chain. There are 5 symbols that look like what I just posted in the chat. There are 5 symbols that look like that.
Let's see here. Let me pull
And you can ignore the gifs.
Oh, what? What are they eating grass?
That's so these symbols are
that
just on
was
the rock
us.
and they're not anywhere else.
They are
Last
just
time.
right next to the chain, just kind of crudely drawn in with chalk.
Huh. Wait, if that's 5 symbols, which of these things am I not understanding as one singular symbol?
So make an intelligence check for me here.
Okay. I'm an idiot.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Two.
Oh,
A nat 1.
oh man.
One. You
Oh.
look at them and go, "Wow, that's some cute cave drawings."
Huh. They were really good at art, guys.
The best at art.
The very best.
All right. Well, I'll let you puzzle that over while you're doing that. We'll go to either Frederick or Branch at the moment. Which arm or which leg? Or so they both look at the arm. So which leg do you guys want to look at in terms of the chains?
I would very much like the left leg.
All right, the left leg. Okay, so the metal chains, similar blue kind of internal energy, but you see that etched into each of the metal links, there seems to be 5 symbols, and they're in some kind of weird row. They're each etched into the the link itself. So each symbol's on an individual link. And they are the following, and in the following order: a sun, wavy lines, a sun, a fire, and a bell.
Okay. So maybe it could work with the other leg. Let's see.
Okay. Well, make an intelligence check for me here, since you're looking at that one. I'll let Branch look at the other leg, so he gets
All
that
right.
puzzle for the moment.
12.
Okay.
I'm like
So you're looking at the puzzle,
very
the
average.
symbols, and you're like, the sun one looks familiar for some reason. You're like, huh, that looks like the light, like light. And you think of your cantrip, the light spell.
Oh. And you know what? I'm gonna cast it directly on that rune.
Okay. Are you doing in the order? So the first one, or are you doing the one in the middle? Because there it goes: sun, wavy lines.
Oh yeah, I'm
sun.
gonna do it with the first one.
Okay. You cast the light spell on the link, and you watch as the link itself doesn't glow. The sun begins to glow.
Wavy line. All right, I'll let Branch do his turn.
Okay. All right, Branch. So you're on the right leg. It looks like.
Okay.
All right. So you see that this chain, twisting around on it, are these crude, like almost like scratched in letters or symbols that you think they're letters, in some kind of maybe unfamiliar language that you're not aware of. The letters seem to shift and warp, but there are 5 of them, or 5 places for them. And then there is one letter, it's the 4th letter of the 5, that doesn't change. It remains the same. And you see, as you kind of looking at the chain, you see that there's a smear of what looks to be like somebody took a knife and kind of cut or like slashed the stone. And you walk around to the back, and you see on the back of the stone, written in a different language, there seems to be 4 lines or 4 sentences, but you're not sure what that says. Unfortunately, you don't speak this language. I checked beforehand.
Shit.
Okay, so you all have seen all 4 puzzles. You guys can discuss amongst yourselves for the puzzles, ask questions for each other. But you have all seen all 4.
Can we, I guess,
Mhm.
should we tell each other in character, or can we like yada yada?
You guys can discuss it
What?
however you want. You don't have to do it in character.
Okay.
You can do it in character. It's up to you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, under the assumption that we all tell each other about the puzzles on each of the things, I guess I want to take a look at the right leg sentences on the back.
Okay. You don't recognize the language either.
Damn.
Now, do I?
You do not.
What about myself?
You do, Theo, the person that was last.
All right.
You recognize the language as being goblin, and the letters that are changing on the chain are also goblin letters. But you read out the 4 sentences, which say the following. I will put it in the chat so you guys can see.
Sweet.
But I'll read them real quick. It says, some try to hide, some try to cheat, but time will show we always meet. I am neither cold nor warm, yet I welcome all with open arms. None seek my embrace, though none can avoid it. A nightmare for some, for others a savior I come. My hands cold and bleak, it's the warm hearts they seek. To some I am kind, to others I am cold. But once I am done with you, you'll never be bothered again.
Feo, is the fourth letter that is locked in a T?
You would know it as being yes, a T.
Okay.
Ask that question.
Then I propose that the answer to this is death.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Other one was time, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reading it
Also
wrong.
in these sentences.
I mean,
Yeah.
a nightmare for some, for others a savior. It's kind of
Yeah, the some try to hide, some try to cheat, but time will show we will always meet. I think so. I
it's
think you're
death.
right.
I mean Bahamut. We always meet with Bahamut.
I will say, Calamities, good job on catching the hint. Okay, so you think you know the answer, but you have to physically hold the chain and write the letters. So who wants to do that?
Well, who was doing that one? That was Branch.
The right leg, right? Yeah, that was
the right leg. Yes.
Yeah, I'll write it in
Okay.
with my cat claws.
Okay. Yeah. So you hold on the chain and you kind of just trace your claw, your finger over, and you like where each of the symbols are because there's 5 of them. You kind of put in the correct letter, or Feo tells you the letter, what it looks like, and you're putting in what word? Just make sure I have the right one.
Death, right?
You are correct, sir. You solved the riddle. As you're holding on to the chain, you put the last letter in. The chain begins to unlocks on the manacle and begins to fall away. Just seems to be absorbed into the stone. As that happens, you let go, and your vision turns hazy. And actually,
God.
Branch, I'm going to send this to you directly.
Okay.
I'm going to keep all of this separate so you guys can tell each other what you want. But while I'm doing that, you guys can look at the other ones.
Okay.
Sun, wavy line, sun, fire
Yeah, what
bell.
other cantrips do you have?
Exactly, that's what I'm
man.
thinking. So I only have light, spare the dying, and a word of radiance. So what I was thinking is probably Feo has a few cantrips.
Yeah. Hey, what do you have?
Cantrips, firebolt, light, toll the dead, acid splash.
Well, I told the dead and acid splash. What about the wavy lines, man?
The wavy line.
Wavy
So the
lines
fire
remind
is
me of
probably
wind or,
firebolt.
like- Yeah, fire's probably firebolt. Sun is, sun. Bell might. Wait, did somebody say they had Toll the Dead?
I have
I
toll
have-
the dead.
Okay, because that's a bell themed spell.
Yeah. Then the wavy line, I'm not sure, but
Remind me of.
Feo, did you
Wait,
choose
is
one of
it-
your cantrips?
I did. That's what I think I'd asked earlier.
Yes.
And if it's the one that I'm thinking of, then I think it might be that one. I was about to say it too.
You because everyone had these available to them, and now not everybody does. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So that's the one that I removed. The one that I removed was Gust.
Ah, that would make sense.
So that's what it would be.
That is indeed. That does feel like a wavy lines one.
So for this point of the story at the moment, we will say you still have Gust.
Okay.
I don't want to make this
I'm gonna
chain
put it
impossible
back.
for you guys to get.
Okay. In that case, I propose that.
French blows really hard on.
actually, let's all blow very hard on it. I'm sure it'll work.
Elaborate.
No, wait, no. Frederick, I got some good berries for you.
Oh, no.
I must refuse. I am sorry, Branch. I appreciate the offer.
Calamities will propose light, gust, light, firebolt, toll the dead in that order.
Okay, so you have
I
the
agree.
first light spell is going. So
All right. Then we have blowing very hard on it, and then light.
So that would be somebody has to cast Gust. So are you gonna have Feo? Are you gonna walk up and cast it in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab onto the chain, cast the Gust spell into the chain, and you watch as the symbol of wavy lines lights up.
Then I'm gonna cast Light again.
Okay. So you grab onto the chain. You have to hold the chain whenever you do any of
Yep.
these spells or for any of that. So you grab the chain,
Okay.
cast
Yeah, I
light,
grab it.
and the sun lights up.
So, Pharaoh, do you have any fire spell?
Do you want me to cast Firebolt? I have Firebolt.
Perhaps you should try.
We're not gonna kill each other here with this?
Just do it on the chain, not me.
Okay. Okay. We'll cast Firebolt then.
Okay. You grab the chain and cast Firebolt, and the symbol of the fire lights up in red. You know it's correct.
Yeah.
Yay!
And
There's one symbol left.
one. And should I try Toll the Dead as well? So I'll
I
grab the
believe so.
chain and I'll cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. You cast Toll the Dead into it, and as your hand is holding onto the chain, you cast the spell. The final symbol glows, and they all start to glow together. And the chain breaks off, the manacle breaks off from him, and seems to absorb into the stone. As that chain falls away, your vision also begins to turn hazy, and you have a vision. I sent it to you.
All right.
Now, so you can read that, preferably sooner than later. But there are 2 left.
Only 2 left.
Okay.
All right. Then let's go towards the
We got-
left hand.
The arms, though. You want to go to the left arm?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I like the
see
pretty
that.
cave paintings too.
Okay.
Exactly, pretty drawings.
You're like, look at these pretty drawings.
Guys, they're
They're
so
very
pretty.
pretty.
I
Okay,
can't believe they did this way
Frederick,
back
go ahead and make an intelligence check for me here. I'm not gonna let Palamedes do it because he rolled a really low.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
I got a 5.
3 more better?
Oh,
So please do it.
you guys look at the symbols and you're like, oh, these are so pretty. Look, it's made in chalk. And you start rubbing the chalk.
Oh no. No.
You guys have no idea.
Okay, guys. You guys have to be missing something with this.
but
And
it's
Branch will walk over and try to investigate it.
Make a intelligence check.
Really, as an admirer of the arts, I must only
Oh my
appreciate
God.
the
Oh my
work.
God.
I rolled a 7.
God, we're so bad. Why are we so stupid?
Oh,
You know what, guys? These are really, really pretty shapes. Never mind.
See,
Enchantment? Like,
this
I
is
feel
what
like
I was
it's so
saying,
elusive.
Branch. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you guys have no idea what these symbols mean.
The artist must have been inspired by Bahamut.
Shall you go to the other arm for the moment?
Please God.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this one
Unless
is
Feo
you see
wanted
the
to,
it is
but yeah.
the puzzle box or puzzle
Puzzle
sphere, as it were. One
Oh.
symbol on the sphere is glowing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try moving these things around sort of randomly.
Okay, roll a d100 and call evens or odds beforehand.
I'm gonna say odds.
Okay.
Even.
Okay. You watch as the symbol glows. Turns a bright red color. There's
Beautiful.
no shock or anything.
Oh.
3 more to go. All right, who was gonna roll? If anybody, you can roll again if you want.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say odds again. And it's odds.
On a roll.
Hey, another symbol glows.
I am really good at this.
He's just like randomly moving it, and it's like, look, glows! I did it again!
Hell yes.
And I'm gonna try again just to prove my point.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
If you make it
even.
through all 4 of these, I will be impressed.
Alright, even. Let's see. Ah,
Streak ended.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw for me here.
that's an 8.
Okay. You like are holding on the chain like, I'm so good at this, guys! And you're going to take 2 points of lightning damage as the arc of lightning pulses down through the chains and zaps you. You're like, ah!
Big yo.
And you watch as the symbols all reset. There's no more.
No.
Damn it.
Oh, they all reset?
They reset.
Oh, shit.
Feo, it seemed like you had a pretty good handle on how to figure these out.
I did it the same way.
Guys, maybe we should do this one first and then do the other ones.
We already did the other ones.
But they undid.
Oh, they all undid?
No, those were the symbols on the puzzle box that
Yeah,
ended.
the symbols on the puzzle
okay.
box undid. The chains that are gone are gone. They're not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can try it again here. Let me try it.
Okay. Remember, you can use your intelligence modifier to change it from evens to odds.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to say odds, because I had odds last time. So odds. It's even. So I'm gonna use my intelligence modifier here.
Okay. So I should rephrase this. You guys don't have to tell me what you want it to be. You just roll. Because
Okay.
it's
I'm just gonna change it anyways, right?
you're gonna change it to the odd number. Okay. You do like, no, that's the wrong one, and as you change it to something you think is the right one, the chain pulses again. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Oh my god, it was
Okay.
just okay.
I got a 12.
Okay. You managed to let go just in time as arcs down the bolt of lightning arcs down the chain.
Okay. It's a set.
Okay, so it's set
It's
like
not getting
even.
it right on the call. It's getting
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
position right for even or odd.
Yeah. So we had it right.
Okay, so the first one is even. What the fuck did you call Friedrich? Do you remember your other two? I mean, I guess you only made 3 rolls and the last one biffed, so it's even, odd.
Yeah.
And
I'd
then the
say-
last
So it's gotta
one's
be- last one's
wrong,
gotta
so it's
be-
even. And then the last one we don't know.
So it's even, odd.
And then
Even?
I guess
again.
odd.
Okay. Even,
It's
odd.
even. No, it's even. Yeah, even.
Even,
odd.
odd, even. And then something.
And the last one we don't know yet.
No, it's even, odd.
Well, it's not
Odd.
odd, because 83 was wrong.
True. But I did get 2. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no. Yeah, it was even odd.
So it was even,
I
and
have
then you got
poor
even
memory, I'm
odd,
sorry.
and then odd was wrong.
Well, somebody needs to roll to see if you're right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
leave it to Feo.
Okay,
Feo gets to pick.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my poor memory is making me
Oh,
I have a
very
notepad up,
confused.
so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, so anyone that has a
say
modifier, like
even.
any of you that roll, can add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, okay.
There you
well,
go,
I'll
there
do
you
that.
If you
Oh.
have an intelligence modifier, you can add the number.
Oh,
If you
'Cause you
don't
see,
have an
I-
intelligence
Well, I'll
man.
say what's your guys' intelligence model?
I can do that. Yeah, mine's an odd number, so I can change things. I'm game to do it.
Somebody roll.
All right,
doesn't matter
go
who.
for it. Go for it.
Bam! What did that come out to? We're keeping that.
Even.
30.
Okay. The first symbol lights up.
Alright.
Ooh.
What'd that
That's
come out
supposed to
to?
be-
We're keeping that.
Okay. That one stays the same as well. Glows.
We are changing that to odd with intelligence.
Okay. And it glows.
Ba, ba, ba. We are changing that to even with intelligence.
It glows.
All right, I'm gonna look at everybody else and be like,
We're gonna die.
even around.
Odd,
Okay,
odd,
the last
odd.
one was odd. Last one was
Wait,
odd.
no,
Last-
even.
we're
Last
going
one was even. I'm
Oh,
going
last one was
on.
even.
It
Yeah, we're
creates
going
the
odd,
most
odd,
balance.
Even!
Odd.
We're keeping it.
Boom! It unleashes. Congratulations. You got all 5.
Yeah.
So the same kind of thing happens. You finish the puzzle, and it just disappears in a small burst of arcane energy, and the manacle falls off. The chain kind of absorbs into the stone itself. As that happens, though, your eyes glaze over and you get a vision.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Vision sent, sir.
Hell yes.
All right,
Oh my
there
god.
remains one chain.
Oh god. Okay, can I take a look at that one?
You
Let's
can.
see if
Please
I
do.
recognize anything.
Make an intelligence
Please.
check for me.
Please roll higher than a 7.
Okay, hold on.
No promises
Roll
on
a
that.
2, a 5, and a 7.
Was it intelligence check?
Intelligence
Yeah.
check, yes.
Roll the one.
Oh my god. You're just as stupid as me.
Oh my god. Wow.
The one that I needed a hit on. And we're
Wow.
too dumb.
Oh
Two
man. Well,
double ones.
Oh my god, we're so stupid.
Oh my god. Alright, so I will let one of you, just one, roll.
Well, we
one
all
more
have a
time.
+1, so
I.
Who got the highest? Who got the highest so far?
who rolled
Was
the
it
7?
me or was it
I have
Flanders? Or no,
I
was
have a
it
deity
Frederick?
with me.
It
I
was
have a
you,
deity
Mitch.
with me.
However, the only person who has not gotten a vision yet is who is it?
Frederick, right?
Yeah, Friedrich, right?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, Frederick.
I got this, everyone.
I believe in you. I don't actually, but
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh my god.
holy shit!
Well, I guess we're leaving another die.
4.
Sorry,
Holy
pal.
shit! 5 rolls, sub 7.
That is just.
Oh my god!
So, yeah, you look at these symbols and you're like, I don't know.
They're
they
so
look very-
nice.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
So I will let you guys mull these over as your players, as yourselves, to try and see if you can maybe figure them out.
Yeah.
All right.
You have a few minutes.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
skull is kind of helping out. So it's got to be maybe some kind of.
I was
spell?
thinking like maybe you could connect the lines together, and if you reoriented the shapes, but I don't really know. It didn't click in my
Oh,
head
maybe,
like that.
maybe. What? Maybe his the little E's are his fingers. The last ones are his toes. The other ones are
You think
Hmm.
it's
I don't
body
know.
parts?
maybe
it's-
it's body parts.
Maybe. It's really hard to tell.
I mean,
I mean, they are pretty very nice
There's-
drawings.
Yeah, they're very
There's like
pretty.
eyelashes.
They're
There's
very
like
pretty.
fingers.
Eyelashes,
there's,
fingers, arms, a skull. I don't know what the first 2 things are.
the first thing is definitely a line with some lines.
It's true.
That's true. Yeah, like
The
a
first
smaller
thing looks
line
like
and
a
then
bunch of diagrams I saw in physics about light diffraction.
Basically, yes. Oh, I wish I had listened in physics.
They're definitely not physics.
I wish I had listened
maybe
to that
do we
visual
need to
arts
rearrange
class.
them to make a body?
Maybe, but I've trouble figuring out which parts would actually be body parts.
Okay, so
Like-
are these just drawings on the chains, or can they be like moved around?
So this is like chalk drawings on the next to the chains.
Oh,
Yeah.
So the chain itself has nothing on it, Just underneath there, right next to the chain, is the symbols.
4 line.
Hmm.
Can I go mess with the chain and
Yeah.
see what it does?
Might as well.
Sure. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to the chain, grab it, and see if I can like turn anything of it, like if there's any mechanism on it, I suppose.
Nope.
Oh,
Go ahead and make
God.
a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw for me here.
Here we go. I got a 15.
Okay. You let go, like you
Wow.
are like you're holding the chain and like you twist it, and then there's this pulse of electric energy, and you let go.
Where was that roll when I needed it? Like,
Would have been a fucking 18. No. We all have a +1, which is like we're not that dumb, but in this instance,
I
holy
know,
fuck, we
I
are so
guess.
stupid.
Is there anything to draw on the chain? Like, do we need to? Like, is there any chalk on the ground? Because they drew it with something.
Nope, no chalk on the ground. It's a good question.
Damn. That is a good question.
And there's nothing
Maybe
you can see to
I
draw
can-
on. Like, there's
There's nothing.
nothing.
Like it's just the drawings on the rock.
Mhm.
There's nothing like else on the rock to mess around with.
Does anyone have any like
Guiding bolt.
ghoulish spells or dark spells?
I mean, I have Toll the Dead,
would never.
and I can.
I don't really know what these would depict for schools of magic either.
Yeah, same.
Because like a school could be necromancy, but I don't know about any. of
Could they
those
be
things.
stuff that we have in our inventories?
Maybe.
I
Let's
don't
check
know.
what I have.
I don't think I have 2 E's in my inventory.
Yeah, I don't have a skull. Just generally, calamities.
I don't
lacks a
think
skull.
I have eyelashes in my inventory.
God, there's got to be something. What are we missing?
Yeah, it's got to be
Damn
something.
it.
All right.
I mean, obviously, it's got to be something, but I don't know what.
Yeah,
One
I
of you
just
roll
don't
another
know.
intelligence check.
Okay, you know what? I'll go first.
I just don't think it matters. I'd go for it. We roll like shit.
Oh, 7, let's go!
Unfortunately,
I hate
still
it
nothing.
No.
I hate it, dude. I
Okay,
want to go home.
I'll let you guys roll again.
This is
So,
the same one I
okay.
hit with my.
I got this. I got this.
Oh my god, I got a 15.
Let's go!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
so you guys are spending like half
So
an
But
hour.
I want to see
45
how much I
minutes.
would have gotten.
We're gonna die of
looking,
starvation
like,
in
you're
here.
pulling stuff
Okay,
out
I
of your
would've gotten
bag,
14.
and you're like, God, what does this look like? We've had something for everything else. Like, oh my God, what are we missing? You just can't seem to piece it together for the life of you. And there's like 30 minutes of trying to figure this out.
So long.
The bolts of lightning, like you can tell the bolts and the energy is coming from the old man himself. Like it's feeding from him into the chains, or into the remaining chain, and then out of the pillar. And you can see that the one chain is kind of pulling him up off the ground at this point a little bit, because it's just tightening ever so slowly. The calamities, you kind of look at it, you're like, God damn it! You're like, you start getting frustrated, and kind of in this moment, you make this, like you're cursing, like you make this hand gesture, like you're cursing at it, and as you do that, you go, wait, is it a language?
Can anybody read it? In that moment, I propose.
I will say, when you say that, we'll go Frederick's roll of a 14.
Okay.
He goes, I think there's a language that uses hand gestures.
Damn.
Does anybody know sign?
Oh,
What would
Plant-
use
Blanche,
hand
go ahead,
gestures?
Blanche. It sounds like you got something.
Calamity. I think this is a you thing. I think this might be you, all you.
Is it a thieves' cant thing?
As you look at that, you think about it, and you're like, maybe some of these symbols could be related to a thieves' cant. You kind of look at the the first symbol, the one on the left, the far left. You're
Okay.
like, it looks similar to a symbol that you know of. That is a don't pass, like don't go this way. There is a hand gesture you're semi familiar with that goes with it. Like if you want to silently communicate this.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so you put your hand out flat, and you make like your other hand is flat as well, and you slam you put your left hand out flat. You take your right hand, and you put it down on top of your left hand, and it almost looks like that symbol, like in that action doing that.
Okay. Fun. So if I try to make hand gestures that line up with the symbols, would it like jog my memory at all of what I think they mean?
So, I mean, how are you moving your hands in this way? It's kind of hard because we're not in person, because it's easier to see this in person, kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know how I would do. Huh. That second one is gonna stump me.
Mm-hmm.
Ten fine lines. Two slanties.
Here, so those might help a little bit. So I will come on camera so you guys can see. So the first symbol,
Okay.
hand up. It's like, well, it's kind of hard like this.
Alright, let me full screen Discord so I can see them.
That's what you see when you do the symbol. So it's. Can you see that?
Oh, I forgot my
okay,
camera.
so hand on flat surface is that symbol.
Correct.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
open my camera so you can all see my handsome face.
So those
We
generally
can
There.
see your
hand.
handsome face, but nobody wants to look at my ugly mug, so we're calling it even.
Aw.
Let's go
No,
for
we
the
want to
far
see your
right
handsome
symbol
face.
and do like hands fit palms out and then thumbs sideways sort of pointed at each other.
So, I'm sorry, say that again?
For the symbol on the far right,
Mhm.
palms facing away from me so that the thumbs can sort of face towards each other and the other four fingers can just spread out.
Okay. So let me ask this question. So when you're the first symbol that I showed you guys,
Yeah.
you have to touch the chain to do this. So I'm assuming you just kind of put your elbow or arm against it. And then
Okay.
are you doing the symbol after that, like while you're touching it?
If nothing reacts when I do the first symbol, I'm going to let go of the chain.
Okay. Well, so you do the first one. You're kind of touching the chain, and you do the first symbol.
Yeah.
And one of the links in
Okay.
the chain begins to glow.
Fun. Okay. Figuring out the gestures. Hooray. I'm gonna look at everybody else and communicate like, I think this is like a thieves' cant sort of gesture-y thing, and show them the gesture for the first drawing to try to communicate. Like that drawing apparently meant hand on flat surface. Anybody got ideas for the rest of these?
Wait a sec.
I have ideas for 3 and 5. Or 6? 5? Wait, how
So
many
there
links
are
are there?
5 symbols in total. So
Okay.
the 2 E's and the other one are at the end.
Oh.
They're all one.
Oh, the 2 E's and the like. Okay, so what I think are 5 and 6 is just 5.
Correct.
Okay.
Everything is
Interesting.
5 here. Except for the chains. There are 4 chains, but everything requires 5.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, ideas on the gesture for the second second symbol, fellas. Anybody got anything?
Maybe like
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh, okay. So maybe those are your arms, like your right and left arm.
Probably. I just don't know how to make
You
it
just
line
hold
up.
out
Like
your
yeah,
fist, maybe.
hold out your maybe your hold out your fist like
Like your,
like in a V kind of, like one straight out and one at an angle like down kind of.
Hmm. Okay. I mean, I'm willing to try that. 2D representations of 3D gestures. Very fun.
Sort of like the peace sign,
Reminds me of the things that I
horizontally.
hated in chemistry.
Let me put this
Fucking
three-dimensional
stereochemistry.
concept into 2 dimensions for you.
Oh, I was the worst. I hated stereochem.
Okay, so I think if I need to read this, it probably does like and then then just the head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's what I
head I
thought.
The
figure
arms
is
going
just
that.
like
Yeah,
hand
that's what
over
I think
mouth.
right there.
And then it's like
Yeah, the other one looks like
Then-
arms. The last one I'm not sure on because like I've got the hands out, but the E's. What are the E's?
Oh, I just realized I drew one of the pictures. So the E's one of the E's is flipped, the bottom one.
Oh,
So that is my fault. I drew that wrong.
now I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's like feet facing opposite directions.
Yeah, like that, Frederick.
Like if it's
like
one...
you did it right now, but without
Yeah,
the thumbs, without the
But if
thumbs.
it's all one symbol, then how do I do both of those things at the same time?
Yeah, like that.
you see, I've almost some kind of form of intelligence.
Okay, so what am I doing for the second one then?
That one I have no idea. I mean, it's the second one. I think it could be your arms, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard telling.
Or your legs.
You know what?
You're gonna have to jump up and down.
The second one is a dance move. For sure.
I recognize that from Dance Revolution.
Exactly. It's like Dance.
All right. Well, I will say, Feo, roll another intelligence check for me.
A 9.
Oh, you're not sure.
Oh
You think it might be a dance move, Oh my God, Frederick might be onto something, But Frederick, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me as well.
All right.
Tell me if your dance move's good.
Come on, man.
12.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so you
That's
realize
better
looking
than the
at
sevens.
symbols, that each of the symbols represents, like watching Calamities kind of show you the symbol, that
Yep.
each symbol represents hands or arms. Most likely
Oh.
hands.
I was right. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's got to be those
Well,
two
so
arms.
each line represents a hand or something of that nature. Something with your hands.
Perhaps you should play
Right.
dance with your arms.
So what do you do with this? Is like a finger configuration on the second one.
Okay. The second one I'm so confused on.
You just hold like your foot that way. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Go straight. Oh no. Yeah, because I was like, all of this is just like, alright, that's a hand, that's arms, that's a hands thing, probably what Friedrich did. Fucking second symbol. One day.
Yeah, so you're
Maybe you
going
just
off
open
of
your
what
arms like that.
you guys think. So each line either represents your hands or your fingers, specifically.
Yeah. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't feel correct, but yeah.
The ultimate puzzle right here. Hand gestures.
Body language is meaningless. Hey, there's a reason thieves can't take training.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I'm looking at the Thieves' Cant drawing, and right above it, the GIF with like eating grass. I just can't take anything seriously.
Jeez. Oh yeah, that's funny. I didn't have it on my
Ridiculous.
screen still anymore.
All right, Frederick. Go ahead and roll
Yes.
one more time with advantage on intelligence check.
Oh, with advantage this time.
Do it.
Another
Alright, I'm
like
back
half
to me.
hour has gone by. You guys have
That's
been here like
20.
Oh,
Nat
let's
20.
go.
You guys
Holy
have been here
shit.
for like an hour and 15 minutes going, what the do these symbols mean? This guy is about
What
2
do they
feet up
mean?
off the ground, just one arm dangling, that's being pulled by this chain up into the thing. And you're looking at the chalk symbols going, it's something with hands, and you start motioning. You're like, my damn hands! Kind of with your hand, talking with your hands for a moment. And then you're like, wait, what if I put one palm up, one palm down, and then flip them?
Oh.
Friedrich, I'm gonna need you to do that on camera. I don't know what the hell is being described.
One palm up, one palm down. Flip him.
That's a
I
Kamehameha
like
move.
this. I
palms
like
down.
this.
Ah.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
Okay, basically I'm dumb. Thank you.
You roll a nat 20 after an hour and a half of like looking at this thing going, what the fuck?
I do not think I would have ever puzzled that out, so thank you for that.
I'm just mad because I have -2 dexterity and I constantly got high rolls, but I have +1 intelligence and I can't get over 10.
rolls.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you know the first symbol and the second symbol for sure now. Pretty sure you guys know the
Great.
third too.
Yeah,
The
fourth
third
symbol
is-
feels like an arms thing. Just you know.
I feel like it's like you spread one hand out and you make your other hand like a C on top of it or something.
It's the fucking
That's it. It's all just
bodily
the
dexterity.
Macarena.
It is a dance. How do you make my elbows?
Alright, well, Frederick, you rolled a nat 20. Are you going to try and, you think, do the symbols that Polemides tells you to do?
What? Am I gonna do what?
Are you going to try and do the hand gestures that Polemides
Oh
is
yeah,
telling? Okay.
definitely gonna do the.
Okay. So you do the first one, the
Okay.
hand thing, and the chain, one of the links glows. You do the other hand motion with the flip.
Yep.
The other second link glows. What are you doing for the third one?
I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Third symbol glows.
Oh. Then I'm gonna do this kind of weird motion with my arms.
Like,
Make a dexterity saving throw for me here.
Oh man.
was it fingers? It could have been.
That's
hands or
20.
fingers.
Oh, you let go just in time. It's not a dab, okay? You're not dabbing on the chain here.
Is it like the Thriller?
So all the symbols reset though after all the glowing links disappear.
All right, I'm gonna do all those gestures all over again.
Okay, so you get to the fourth one again.
Any idea what that could be, Polemides?
What about like? No,
It's that right there. Look.
Look,
is really
right
hard to
there, the one
explain.
I'm doing. Can't you see?
It is a dance move.
It's the Thriller.
Well, I'm gonna turn on my camera and hope the glow here is good enough, because this is fucking hard to describe, and also it looks
Right.
dumb, so I hope it's right. It's probably not though, but like
I did so
can
many-
this capture everything?
I get where you're going with it.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try doing that.
Okay. Well, the symbol is actually just this. But you do more or less of that.
Okay.
And it glows.
I mean that. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So you have the last one. The
Oh,
two
Jesus.
E's are opposite of each other. They're like the bottom one
Okay,
is
the
turned
two
around.
E's are facing opposite directions.
Yeah.
I think that last one looks like this, but I don't know what the E part means. Maybe like your hands are back against each other. I don't know.
Something like that, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I'll say, Frederick, you're close.
I could see it. All right, do that again since you're close.
Something like that. Oh, like that.
Yeah, without the
Or
thumbs,
what is
right?
something else you
Without
can do
the
with your
thumbs.
hands?
What can I do with my hands?
Make a fist. Make a fist.
Oh, I can make a fist, but it looks like fingers.
Well, if it's not this, then I don't know. It's also not.
Although it
Well, that.
can look like fists, actually. I just realized. So I'm just gonna do the same but with fists. So like
Okay.
that.
And then so that's the first part of it. What's the other part of it? You know there's two parts to this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then it's gonna be like,
Boom, it glows. Congratulations. And you got it.
yay!
Easiest puzzle I've ever solved.
So
Oh
my
God.
these are all based on sign language. The first one is stop. The second one is
All right.
death. The third one is anger. And the third one is like restrain or something like that. And the last one is explode.
Oh,
Oh.
So, like this.
okay. So that was actual sign language.
Yes. It's based on actual sign language.
Like the only word I know in sign language is cunt.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, I mean, if you're going to learn a language
I
and
can
you want to learn to
certainly
cuss,
say I've
might as
never
well,
read sign language.
right?
But
So, yeah, so I had fun with that one. That was one I went and looked up the actual sign languages and then was like, how can I depict this in a drawing? So the clue for you guys is if there is, it's 4 fingers and then the thumb, which is the shorter one. If it's
Yeah.
open, if there's no line connecting all 4 lines or 5 lines, it's a fist if there's the lines.
If they're
connecting.
close together. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I tried to give you guys hints when drawing these things, so you guys would be like, "Oh, maybe it's this." So clearly, this was the hardest puzzle of them because the rest of them were. Super
I mean, this is like the Last Wish fault, man. The signs are there, but like I don't fucking know what that means.
Yeah. All right. Well, Frederick, you are looking at everything. You go through the symbols and the motions, and you're like, "Okay, I think I got this," and then you do the final one, the explosion one, and the chain breaks away, and the old man kind of starts to drop to his knees. As he starts to fall, Frederick, your vision clouds over, and you see something, which I'm sending you right
what
now.
do I see?
You will
So
find
Frederick,
Oh, okay.
I'll let you read that. Has everyone else read their stuff?
Yeah, I read mine.
I read probably.
Yeah, I read mine.
And I got sucked into thinking about this puzzle.
That's fine.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I have read it.
Okay.
Well, would we,
Well,
I'm gonna
wait
bring
for
up my
Frederick
vision
to
first.
finish, and then something else will
okay,
happen
gotcha.
in a second too.
Gotcha.
No, Jen, you're not the only one.
You're not. Now I'm just hearing it. It's fine. I mean, it's better than whatever else I would have had.
All right, when you're done, Frederick, let me know.
Yep. I have a lot of trouble reading. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll post what happens next, but I'll read it to you guys as well, so you guys have me read this part.
Yay. I love narration. Let's go.
Okay, I've finished.
Okay.
Yay.
So, as you get that vision, you kind of come to for the moment, and you watch as the man is slowly starting, like, time seems to be slowing down for you guys as you guys watch him start to fall. And you all kind of, your eyes all kind of haze over for a moment. And all of you see the cave that you are standing in now. The pillar, it's at its center at the raised island, around which you see a mighty sea serpent sleeps. Its body is filling the entire cavern almost entirely. There's a splash that echoes throughout the chamber. There's a bald figure you recognize from the inn, jumps down from the ledge nearby. Two others follow behind him with the echoes of their sloshing water. The only sound is amplified by the cavern's domed ceiling. Silently, one of the serpent's eyes opens, and it takes in the three figures that dare to approach it. You watch as your vision shifts and things blur for a moment. And the serpent is gone. And there's an old man instead, struggling against the grips of the bald man and one of his shadowy companions. And the old man yells, "How dare you!" There's a power behind his voice that seems to be quickly fading. "Do you know who I am?" The bald man just laughs. There's a look of enjoyment in his eyes. And he goes, "I know who you, or what you were." He says, "I know what you were." I'm trying to think of two things at once. And you can see that he roughly clasps one of the manacles around the old man's wrists. He pushes the other end into the stone, and there's a bolt of lightning that shoots up the chain and into the stone. "Ah!" The old man shouts out in pain. And you can see that in the look in his eyes, there's more fear than anything else. "Release me and beg forgiveness. I promise I may yet let you live." The bald man shouts, or the old man shouts at the bald man. I apologize. You see the shadowy figure on the other side latch another one of the manacles to the old man's arm, and he presses the end into the stone. The old man screams in pain, which is lost as another bolt of lightning arcs up his body and into the stone. From behind the stone, you see a third companion, a woman. She drags another chain to the bald man and hands it to him. The bald man kneels and fastens the old man's legs and the two remaining manacles. And you watch as the chains grow taut, and the old man's face contorts in rage, sags for a brief moment before there is an unbridled release of energy from him. It's an explosion of lightning and thunder and wind that fills the chamber. It's a storm stronger than the most powerful hurricane, all released within seconds. The chains tighten, focusing the storm's rage towards the center of the ceiling. And there's a moment of silence. And then BOOM! You see the lightning shoot from the top of the pillar, hitting the top center of the stone, and it vibrates the entire cavern. And you realize that bolt is the same bolt you have seen above the island that has been frozen. The old man's screams are lost to the echoes. And the bald man turns to him and he says, "Don't worry, Xandas. Your death, it'll be as memorable as you hoped for." And you can see and hear the scorn in the man's voice. He holds up a crystal sphere about 6 inches in diameter. You can see that there's some kind of inner light to it that slowly fades and dulls. The bald man looks at the stone and puts it into his robes. "Kiev will be wiped from the face of Ashion. The first of many towns to come. And you watch as the bald man and his companions start to depart. And you can see what you realize now is once a mighty dragon, ancient dragon for that matter, Zundas, howling against the wind, trying to break free of the chains that suck at his life. And you blink, and the old man is still falling to the ground. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm still muted.
Good question.
I'm gonna
Catch the old man?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him before he falls.
Okay. You step forward to catch him, and the moment the two of you, your hands grasp around him, and he disappears. And you find yourself standing back on the ledge. There's silence in the room. And you look out over the ledge, and you can see the pillar in the center, and wrapped around it is an ancient blue dragon who opens one eye and looks at you. In a deep, guttural voice you hear in your heads, "I hold back the storm with barely a claw. Speak, little mice. Ask your questions while I have strength." You can ask him some questions.
The fuck?
Second.
I mean, that's a good question.
Seconded indeed.
I mean, you all have had different visions. You know, so
Let's see here. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
ask
know.
the dragon who the demon in my vision is.
Whoa.
so he tells you a demon long since gone and dead.
Okay.
I want to ask the dragon, about the hermit in my vision and where I can find.
He kind of laughs at you and he goes, "Such a silly question, little mouse. I am him."
Oh, but I'm a cat, not a mouse.
Well, to you, you are
And then-
the size of a mouse to him. Perspective-wise, he fills this entire chamber, and the chamber is about 100
Okay.
feet across.
Oh,
If
wow.
you guys
Fair enough.
weren't standing on the ledge, you would not be able to be where the water is. Like, you would be
100
touching
feet
his
to
body.
meter.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay, wow. Alright, yeah, I think I'd ask, like, "Sir, those hooded figures I saw, those heretics."
Is there a question in there? That's the DM
Yes.
asking.
Basically asked, if, the hooded figures in my, vision are heretics.
He says yes. He tells you that they are no different from the men the man and the two men and the women that trapped him here. They are part of a cult as well.
Heretics, they're all the same.
Very true.
Can we all hear the answers to each other's questions?
You can, yes. You are all in the shared vision at this point.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I guess I would like to ask if the people chanting incoherently in my vision were also part of that cult.
He says no, but you get the impression from the way he describes things to you and talks to you is that the visions you saw all tie into the people that trapped him here, or that chained him up.
Interesting.
So your vision was the one where the demon or the devil came out. So he says,
Yeah, from
tells
the
you that the
crystal.
cult, or these people that trapped him here, worship a devil.
Okay. So probably trying to bring back that same one that he killed.
He's not sure.
I'm gonna ask him about this crystal ball that he touched, or this crystal that he touched, and what it did to him.
It says it brought him a moment of sanity in his old age. You know from the dream veil that as a dragon, that issue or that scene happened about 400 years ago, a little more than 400 years ago. As a dragon, he is long past his twilight age. He should have, like, dragon age wise, he's way past. He, like, in our terms, he'd be like, he's like 120 years old. Like, he's
Okay.
really
Yeah.
old.
On his last legs.
Yeah, and so you basically get the impression he was going senile, and the crystal, which he calls a heart of dragons, gave him a moment of sanity and has kept him lucid for the last 400 years. He calls it his companion, his faithful friend and companion.
What more is there to ask?
Well, I kind of want to ask him because it's in my vision. I saw that this crystal was on these boats that he sunk, but I want to see if we can still get that crystal. Is it possible for us to still find that crystal?
Well, so I will say with that, he looks at all of you and he tells you, you must stop them. Stop these cultists. If they summon the demon they wish to, or the devil they wish, it will be the end of the world, as you know it.
I'm gonna ask him again if he knows, like, the specific name, and not just a demon long since dead.
He says he does not. He is
Unfortunate.
not familiar with it. It's not a devil he's aware of. So I'll let you guys.
Now, Master Dragon, let me put this clear. Last time we fought these cultists, they kicked our ass. How the fuck are we gonna beat them?
That's actually a very good question because
Kind of tasking up.
Before you ask that, I will say that you guys will get to ask one more question. So I will assume that's not the question you ask.
Is it?
You want it to be the question you ask?
What else?
I would very much like to ask that.
If we rephrase that question a little bit, Friedrich, we could ask if they have any, like, obvious weaknesses.
say, is there a way to stop
Or
them?
Does he have
yeah,
anything
maybe
to help us stop them? Like, is there anything he can do for us to help?
He says,
Stop
yes, have my blessing. And then there's a
Hey.
bright flash of light. And you find yourselves back in the center, where the pillar is. And the old man he's dead in your arms. But you notice, and this is going to turn into a critical moment, just so everybody's aware. The cavern begins to shake and tremble as the lightning arcs up to it, and the ceiling explodes, and it's starting to collapse downward. What are you guys doing?
Run out.
We're running out. Yeah, I'm running out.
Okay, everyone,
Running.
go ahead and make a dex
Yeah,
check
absolutely.
for me here.
Everyone?
Everyone,
Raw decks, yeah.
you know, it's knee-high water, and you're sloshing through it as the cavern's falling behind you.
Not one.
Oh my
Oh,
god. I got a 16.
Oh my
Okay.
god, 16,
I got a
19,
19.
2.
Okay,
Oh
Frederick,
God! Bye,
or I'm sorry, Frederick.
Hi, Frederick.
You fall face first into the water, splash. You're like, oh God, what the? Huh. You kind of pick yourself up. Everyone else is scurrying up the ledge, and you're like, guys! As you stand, there's a boulder that slams into the ground next to you and throws you forward. You slam into the side of the rock where you have to climb up, taking 4 bludgeoning damage. Everyone else, you guys make it up to the top of the ledge. Frederick, I need you to roll a athletics check. You're trying to climb up this quickly.
Oh, come on,
Yes.
Frederick.
Athletics.
Frederick, come on! You can do
Can I try to, like,
15.
help him
Hey,
get
there
up?
we go.
Okay. You managed to scurry up. So Polemides, I'll say you kind of turn around as everyone starts running towards the exit, and you see Frederick struggling, and you manage to grab him that last bit, pulling at his shirt, going, "Get the fuck up here!" For it. As you guys continue to run to the next room, which, let me pull it up since I have this backwards. You run into the room where all the boxes had been. And you remember there are 2 paths in front of you. The cavern behind you collapses, and the rest of the chambers begin to almost bend inward. You have a path to your right and a path to your left. The one to your right, you remember, goes back to the stones with the grass. The one on the left is the path that leads out. Which way are you going?
We're going left. We're going left.
Okay, go left. Everyone make a dexterity check for me here. It's a straight dex roll.
Ooh, nat 20.
I believe. Yes, everybody got a
15.
15. Oh, wait. No, we didn't.
Got 2 down. Who am I missing?
Who are we?
Okay, what was that? Sorry, I was being bothered.
That's fine.
Straight
dex
straight
check.
dex
Just a straight dex check.
Alright. 8.
Oh
my god, Frederick!
Okay, all right. After this room, I'm babysitting Friedrich.
So I'll say everyone else's rolls are high enough, thankfully. So, Polemides, you kind of push Frederick in front of you as you guys are running out and into the cave. So you guys are like scurrying along the wall. The gap's only about 3 feet wide. You're like feeling it. You feel the rubble push out, and there's a rush of water right next to Frederick that just pushes him almost into the opening. You know, it's a 20-foot drop. There is no way he's getting out if he falls. And he slips on the water and begins to tumble forward. Polemides, you reach out and just slam your hand into his chest and back into the wall. Frederick, you're covered in seawater. You're spitting it out. It's hard to see. But you manage to make it around the entire path. And you see before you the part of the tunnel has started to collapse, and there's only a small gap in front of you. It's 5 feet wide for each of you guys, so you can go single file. But the path is mostly blocked. Who's in front? Who's doing what? You guys can use skills, you can use spells, whatever you want. You get 1 action. 1 moment.
Okay.
Quick thing.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
I'm using feline agility.
Yeah, that seems like.
Oh, wait, we're not in combat. I think it's only in combat, right?
You're not in combat. It's a quick action, just a quick split-second thinking. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
creature of your choice.
push
Damn it, I'm gonna
Friedrich
cast a
over.
healing word on myself. I'm just gonna yell, "Ah, Matt!"
Okay.
Let's see if I can heal myself.
Well, who's
Okay,
in front? Let me ask that question first.
Oh,
I
Branch
suppose
will
I'll...
be-
Oh, you'll be fine. Okay, go for it.
Okay, so
I'll let you
Branch
die
is in
first.
front. Okay, Branch. So you get to the end of the hallway. You're about halfway through this tunnel, and you can see that there is about a 2-foot opening where it looks like rocks had collapsed. There's only 2 feet wide for everybody to try and fit through. What do you want to do? How are you gonna get through this? You can try and help your friends, squeeze through it yourself. What are you doing?
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna help my friends.
Okay. How are you helping them? Are you gonna try and move the rubble, or are you gonna just kind of like push it back and just shove people through the hole?
I'm gonna try and like pull the bubble away and try and make more room.
Okay.
I guess that's the most I can do.
Make a strength check.
Oh, shit. It's an 18.
18. You get up to the barrier, and you see there's 2 feet of space. You're like, fuck, there's no way we're going to get into it. There's a rock in the way. You reach out, and you dig your claws in, and just, boom, and roll it past you. Part of the chamber shakes, and you can see the rocks above shift, but don't collapse. You made the opening big enough for everybody to run through.
Yay!
You run through, you guys run through, and you can see that you're almost out or halfway out. You're in a larger chamber, and part of like the room where you had seen the glowing up above on the top of the stairs, that has collapsed, and there's water rushing towards you guys at the moment. Directly in front of you are the 3 pillars you had walked between. Two of them have collapsed on top of each other, and there's a small triangle space. You fit through that, finding yourself in the other final chamber where you guys had seen the man with the chicken, and you can see him still sitting on an island off to the side. But the chamber is beginning to fill with water. What are you doing?
Fuck this man!
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
fucked that
man?
guy.
Yeah, we're getting out. Screw that guy.
He's gonna turn us
Okay.
into chickens.
So,
No, I'm saving the chicken man.
so
I don't
you
even know if it's-
remember
You're
that
gonna
the
save
water
him?
here was chest deep to begin with, and it's raised about 2 feet at this point. So you probably
Right?
need to
Yeah.
swim
Oh man.
or some kind of
no.
movement over it. What are you guys doing? Branch, you're still in front.
Let's take it. I'm saving the chicken man.
Okay.
I'm
You
saving
start
the water.
jumping into the water and swimming towards him. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm getting out. Chicken man's an ass.
Branch is going to attempt to help him. More
Okay.
hands later work. I'm going to try to help.
All right, Frederick, we'll start with you. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Ooh,
Nice.
15.
Okay. You
Nice.
start swimming. You're still feeling a little bit of pain from the rock. And as you start to swim towards the exit, more of the boulders the ceiling begins to collapse downward, and there's water beginning to pour in. You manage to make it over to the ledge where you know there's a straight shot out almost. You get there, and Theo, what are you doing? Are you following behind
getting out.
Frederick, or?
Yeah, I'm following behind Frederick.
Okay, also roll an acrobatics check.
7.
Okay, you start swimming,
That
and you're like,
minus 2.
oh my god! And then you see Frederick in front of you, and he barely misses a boulder. And you're like, Frederick! And a boulder slams down behind you and pins your leg, and you start going under the water. You are gasping, like you're holding your breath, going, oh, fuck! But you're pinned under the water at the moment, potentially to drown.
R.I.P.
Trying
guys.
to help him. Just trying to help him.
Calamities and Branch, you said you're going to the chicken man?
Yep, I'm helping
Okay,
Branch
you're
with
swimming towards him, and you notice the water is up to like his chin, and he doesn't seem to care or
Okay.
notice.
Hope he turned together the chickens.
You guys, both of you, make an intelligence saving throw
It's
for
like
me
I
here.
feel he's not real, but you know, I might as well be with Branch.
21.
Nat 20.
14.
Oh, that
All
was
right,
not a
so
saving throw.
Calamities, you're behind Branch, and Branch, you're kind of moving to him. You get to the island and kind of pull yourself up. Calamities, as you're getting to it, you realize he's an illusion. He's not real.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought. I'm just gonna
All
call
right,
it to Branch. and be like,
so-
Branch, it's not real.
Yeah. So Branch, you get close enough trying to get to him, and he disappears, and you have this giant chicken feather beard appear on your face. So I'm gonna go back to Frederick. You are totally unaware that Theo is not behind you at the moment.
All right.
Go ahead and make a. I want to have you make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dexterity. Okay.
Have fun. Have fun.
That's a nat 20.
All right, you get up onto the ledge, and as you do, you watch as a boulder or piece of the ceiling falls down in front of you, about 20 feet away, and this rush of water comes down, almost like a torrent of like a waterfall. You manage to, it like hits you, and you manage to resist it and keep pushing against it. Again, you have no clue that your friends are behind you or where they are. You're just like, get the fuck out of here. Theo, you are trapped under the water looking up, and you can see the water is getting higher. You are holding your breath fine, because you're an adventurer. Thankfully, you can hold your breath for at least a minute. But you are pinned. How do you want to get out of being pinned? Your leg is pinned underneath the water.
I have a quarterstaff. Can I use my quarterstaff to try and like wedge the rock off of myself?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check. You have advantage.
Come on, come on.
Was it a strength check?
Strength check
Yeah.
with advantage.
I believe in the power of advantage. Yes.
17.
17.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I gotta get this, and you manage to find purchase with your quarterstaff, pop it off, quickly make your way to the surface. As you pop up to the surface, you're like, take a deep breath, and you look over and you see Branch going, what the fuck? And he has this big chicken beard. Behind him, Calamities is like, wait! Oh, he's fake. Branch, what do you want to do?
I gotta start swimming towards freaking Theo and Frederick now.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. You have disadvantage because you have a feather beard and it's pulling you down.
R.I.P.
I say 9.
You get maybe you step off the stone and you're like, I got this, and you're like, whoop. It's that moment of stone. You fall, just collapse all the way down. It's like 10 feet down into the water at this point. And you're like holding your breath, and you can walk on the ground, but you're still gonna have to figure out how to climb out or get out of here. Calamities, you watch as he goes, what the fuck? Hops off and just sinks. What do you want to do, Calamities? You see Frederick or Feo is off to about 10 feet away, gasping for air, looking at you guys going like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to help Branch, since Feo at this point is not pinned anymore, right?
He is not, no.
Okay, I'm gonna try to help Branch not be at the bottom of the room.
Okay. Go ahead and you dive in like through the water. Make a acrobatics check for me here.
Okay. Boom.
Okay, you swim down, no problems, get to Branch, and he's just kind of looking at you confused, and the beard is kind of pulling him down for the moment, and you, with some effort, the two of you guys manage to swim to the surface, both of you gasping for air. Frederick is gone. You have no idea where the fuck he is at this point. Just left you guys behind. But
He's already eating.
You and Branch are swimming, and Branch is heavy. Like, he is just waterlogged heavy. Frederick, back to you. The exit to where the hut is about 20, 30 feet away. What are you doing? You still got the torrent of water pushing against you.
I'm going out of the cave.
Okay.
I'm heading out.
Make one more strength check for me here.
Strength check. All right. Natural 1.
Okay. You make it about 10 feet forward, and then your foot slips on another rock, and you just go, whoa! You would be face first, but you fall into the water, and you tumble backwards, landing right on top of Feo at this point. Feo's like grabbing up, up
my
to
God.
you. And Feo, you just see this tumbling Frederick just head over heels, and you're like, what? Slams right into you. So yes, you guys are all together now. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna
Feo, you're next.
I'm gonna try and help out a Branch and Calamities.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how they're below us, right?
Oh, well, so they're about 10 feet behind you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna see how can I help them out. Yeah, I'm gonna try and wait for them to get closer, I guess, and just try to help them out. All of us leave together.
Okay. So let me roll something real quick on my part. Okay. So that would make sure I have a number. All right, Branch and Calamities. What do you do? You again, Branch weighs like a ton. He's waterlogged and sinking.
Just gonna do our best to make it to the fucking exit with
All
heavy
right.
ass Branch.
You both can roll athletics checks because you're trying to swim.
We will attempt.
Okay.
My rolls were too good this whole time.
Oof. So you guys start to move, and then you just, we got this. Boom! And you both just start sinking to the ground. Frederick, you're up. You
Good idea.
Look around and go, oh, what the fuck? What did I hit? And you see that Feo has this like bruise on the side of his head where your foot kicked him, and you're like, the fuck?
Nice.
What are you gonna do?
Do I see Calamities and Branch just struggling to actually swim?
You do not know. By the time you came up and was like, what's going on? They are below the water.
Like, Pharaoh, what are you doing back here? Come with me. We're heading out.
No, we gotta save these guys. They're drowning them back there.
All right.
They
What
are?
are you doing? You don't get to talk
All
a
right.
whole lot.
I'm
I
gonna
have a
dive
I
down
have
and try to help them
I have
wherever
rope.
they are.
So I'm gonna see if I can throw rope at them and help them get out of the water.
Okay, so there's nothing for you guys
Yeah.
to get purchase on. So you guys are swimming at this point. So
Yeah,
pulling
we're
on them
swimming
with a
now.
rope, you know, because you're smart enough to know this, but pulling them with a rope
Yeah.
is probably just going to pull you down.
Yep. Oh man.
I'm gonna do some lifeguard technique.
All right.
Just go knock
Feo,
him
what
out
are you
and
doing,
pull him.
Feo? Are you throwing a rope to him?
I'm diving down and trying to help them.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out.
Okay. So, Frederick, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check. Feo, you can roll one as well.
Acrobatics.
You got 11.
Come on. 7.
Okay. So Feo, you swim past Frederick and get to kind of the pillar, and you can see the water is not so much of a waterfall rushing anymore, because the water level is continuing to rise. But you can see just the top of where you know the illusionary wall is. So you know the water goes up about another 20 or so feet before it's going to fill the chamber. But that top of that entrance was at least 30 feet tall. So there's 30 feet of water between the ground and you guys at this point. But you know that you guys need to get out of here quick, or you're going to be holding your breath underwater for a while, so you can try and get out. Okay. Sorry, Frederick, you start swimming, trying to go down, and as you start to swim down, your foot gets caught on another rock, and you're like, crap, I'm stuck for the moment. Branch and Calamities, what are you doing? The water is like 20 feet up above you at least. Like the surface of the water. But what are you guys doing?
Alright, my athletics is dog shit. I don't have gear for this. I'm just gonna keep trying to help Branch. I don't want to let Branch drown back here.
All right, Branch, what are you doing?
I don't think there's anything I can just try and freaking.
You could, if the two of you want to swim, since Calamities is helping you, you don't have disadvantage. So you just roll a straight acrobatics check in this case. But if you're going to try and swim alone without Calamities helping, you have disadvantage.
No, I'm gonna try and keep swimming with Calamities.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check.
I assume I also roll?
Oh my god!
Calamities, if you
Branch,
roll,
what?
Yeah, you can roll.
No.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so Branch, you are like super struggling, and you manage to make it over to where Frederick is pinned, and you're like, maybe grab the rock, and as you shift, like grab onto the rock to try and pull yourself forward, your foot gets wedged under the rock as well, and now you're pinned.
Oh,
Calamities, you move about 5 feet past them and are like, guys, like motioning for them to continue, and you can see the two of them struggling to get their legs free.
oh, good lord.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Feo. You're in the front at this moment. If you want to continue to swim, you know your friends are somewhere behind you.
I mean, the only way that I can help him is by getting out. What was the blessing that we received from the dragon?
You have no idea at the moment.
Oh my god. Okay. What if it's water breathing?
I'll tell you, it's not
Unhelpful
water
dragon.
breathing. That's a DM nudge, not water breathing.
Okay, I'm gonna try and keep heading out.
Okay, make another acrobatics check.
At 10.
Okay, good enough. You have to get a 10 to continue. So you continue. You get to you get right to where the water is, and it's still rising. So it's about 2 feet, maybe 3 feet above where the entrance is, the ceiling. But you manage to dive down, and as you dive down and under the lip, you come back up into the chamber, and you can see that the water seems to be leveling out a little bit. For it, like you know where the ledge went down and there was the stairs, the water seems to be leveling out to that point for you, but it's calm here. You manage to swim all the way to the end and make it to the exit, panting, going fuck. You turn around and the water is settling, but you don't see your friends. Let's go with Frederick. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna
Your leg
try
is
and
pinned.
I'm gonna try and push the rock away from Branch and I.
Okay, make a
Just-
strength check.
Just pure 13.
You shift the rock just
Oh.
enough to get it off of you, and you can see Branch kind of cringe in pain as it probably pinched his leg a little bit. Not enough to cause any damage for the moment, but you are free. Branch, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and I'm still in the water, right?
You are still
So
in the
just
water and
pinched under
still
the water.
pinned at the moment.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm still pinned too.
Yeah, he
Yep.
was just strong enough to get his
Okay.
foot out.
Okay. Um. uh, I mean, I'm just gonna try and do the same thing. I guess I'll try and shove it off.
Yeah, make a strength check.
13.
You
Oh, yeah, let's
manage
go.
to push it off and pull your leg out. That brings it to Calamities. You see the two of them manage to get their legs free and are kind of looking at each other, panic in their eyes. All of you, your eyes are stinging. This is salt water, not fresh water, and you're like, ouch, pain, but I need to know. It is starting to get dark as well in here. Calamities, what are you doing, though?
I'm going to go over to. He's still got the chicken beard, right?
He still has the chicken beard, yeah.
Yeah, now that he's not pinned, just once again, gonna like grab onto him, like "Get the fuck out of here."
Okay, so that'll give him an advantage on his. Frederick, you're up again.
All right,
doing?
I'm gonna try and swim the fuck out.
Make an athletics check. Or acrobatics, I'm sorry.
Acrobatics. All right. 18.
Okay,
Nice.
you managed to push yourself again, like you put your legs against the stone, and just push yourself. It's kind of zooming through the water a little bit. You get almost to where you were before, and you don't see Feo at all anywhere around you. But you can see the entrance where you guys had come in, and you notice that the water doesn't seem to be going up anymore. There is still the current of water pushing towards you or back the way you came.
Right.
But you are about 20 feet from the entrance now. Calamities and Branch, what are you two doing?
Swimming the fuck out of here.
All right, roll that acrobatics check.
Aww.
I'm gonna try and do the same thing,
Okay.
Depression.
and that is 11.
Okay. Calamities, you push Branch in front of you, kind of like trying to push off of the stone. Branch, you manage to get up to maybe about 5 feet away from Frederick at the moment. Your breath is starting to, like, you're starting to feel the burning in your lungs at this point. Calamities, you're about 15 feet behind them as you're just kind of swimming and can't seem to beat the current. It is starting to get very dark very quickly. Branch. Oh my gosh, Frederick. Blah, 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 blah. What are you doing? Yeah.
I am still making my way out.
Making your way downtown, okay. Go ahead and roll another acrobatics check.
Please. 19.
You
Jesus.
manage
Nice.
to grab onto the ledge, like you dive down, grab onto the ledge, and pull yourself up. And Feo, you're kind of panting, turning around, going like, "Oh God, where the fuck are they?" About 20 seconds go by, and you see Brand. Blah, 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 blah. Names are hard. You see Frederick's head pop up out of the water, and he goes, "Oh God, the gods!" And he starts swimming towards you. That leaves a Branch and Calamities.
Yup.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Same song, second verse.
Okay.
The hell out of here, you chicken bearded fuck.
Branch, if
All
you want to
right.
go first, yeah.
Oh.
Nat 20.
18.
Okay.
Hey.
It gets pitch black at this point, but you both rolled really high, so it works out well. As the light begins to fade, you feel the cavern itself starting to collapse on top of you. And Frederick and Feo, you guys can hear the booming echo coming from deeper in the water. It sounds hollowed. But Frederick, as you kind of swim over to the ledge where Feo is waiting, you're kind of crawling up there, panting, going, oh, fuck. There's this final, almost hollow explosion, and you see the small rush of water come out and ripple out from underneath. And the two of you look back and go, oh, fuck. What happened to them? And in the last second, it gets pitch black except for the light coming out of the cavern mouth. You see the water becomes still for a moment, no movement. And then, thank God, you get Branch and Palamides kind of both stick their heads up out of the water, and you're both gasping for air. Just so that you guys know, if you had failed, you would have been making Constitution saving throws to hold your breath.
Oh, yeah.
But you are all out of danger at the moment.
I don't want to take another bath for a while.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, guys! You made it through.
I thought we got a blessing. I thought he was trying to kill us.
Chickens.
Guess some fucking blessing that was.
So, Theo, this is what happens. You reach out, kind of wade in about a foot into the water, and grab at, we'll say Branch, since he's got the chicken beard still. And you kind of pull at him, and as you do, you notice part of your forearm looks different. And you pull back the sleeve.
Am I buff?
And wrapped around your entire arm from your wrist to your shoulder is this intricately designed blue dragon amongst the ocean and waves and rocks full sleeve tattoo you did not have before.
Oh, nice.
But is it magic?
Well,
A dragon.
Phil, I don't remember you having a sleeve like that.
Thanks.
It's tight as hell.
You say that,
Did it
Branch, and
myself.
as you do, you're like, that's pretty cool. You look down at your arm, you have the same thing. You all do.
Same tattoo.
Same
Okay,
exact
okay.
tattoo.
Yeah, did you do this to me in my sleeve?
Bad chance.
Can I check to see if it's magical?
Well, so you know it's magical. And
See what it
you're
does.
aware of it. Like when you became aware of the tattoo, you were aware of what it does. It provides you for 10 minutes. You can focus on it. As an action, you can focus on the tattoo. And for 10 minutes, you will have resistance to lightning.
Whew, that is pretty cool. Frederick, where's yours at? Is it on your lower back?
It's on your arm for all of you. There's no tramp stamps around here, okay?
Let me check.
This isn't a dude, where's my car moment. What's yours say? Dude, what's mine say?
Sweet.
Sweet, yes.
That's pretty cool.
All right,
These
let's get
tattoos
out of
are
that
sick.
cavern.
Yeah, that
Almost
was.
makes up for the drowning bit.
I know.
Okay, so you guys make your way back out of the cavern. And as you guys are kind of making your way through the door, you realize that the two slabs of stone that are covering the entrance were purposely probably put here. And then when this dragon came here, this was its lair, it probably put the slabs on the door to hide it beforehand. But you guys make your way out. The hilltop, or the kind of hill that had been where the lightning had come from, has caved inward, and the bolt of lightning shoot up in the sky is gone. The storm seems to be fading.
Thank God, finally we can get some calm waters, I guess. Get some rest.
I need a long nap.
No bath this time.
No more
just
puzzles. And no more chicken man. No more water for a while.
Branch.
No
on that
more
note, you
God waking us up.
You
gonna say
hear
this
no more
Branch
chicken
not
man. I need you to make a con save for me here.
Oh, shit.
Alrighty. Constitutions. There you go.
Alright.
15.
You're like, no more chicken. You sneeze, and the feathers just explode outward. And then you have no more feather beard.
Yay!
Oh, that sneeze. Good.
Turn to Branch and be like, well, that's good. You looked like shit with the chicken beard anyways.
I looked a lot better than Faye with a chicken beard. Alright.
No.
I don't know, I didn't have to drag Faye out of the water with the chicken beard.
Alright, what do you
Okay.
guys want to
we
do?
can- I think we can head back to.
Let's go to the shore and use the flare gun, please.
Oh, that's right. We had to do that. Forgot about
We do have a flare
I
gun.
still get
Let's
that
use
flare
the flare gun and then.
Flare wand.
Jeez, get out of here.
Alright, so you guys make it to the shore. Kind of sit down, going, God, what the fuck? And you pull out the flare wand, point it up into the sky, pull the flare wand, pop it, and shoots up into the air, and you watch it arc. And it goes about 300 feet or so into the air, and then explodes in a bright flash of light, and then just seems to pulse in the air for a few moments. About an hour later, the boatman comes back, and you see him kind of looking towards you guys, like, oh. And he comes and lands the boat, and he goes, oh, I see you guys. You did it, huh? The lightning's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually pretty chill. We just there was just a tattoo artist and some chickens.
This place sucks.
So,
Oh.
We're almost around.
Oh,
We didn't see your brother anywhere.
well,
True.
my brother's back in Kiev. We're burying
What?
him tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. He wasn't a chicken guy, was he?
It's been a long day.
Chicken guy? Man,
Yeah.
you guys seen some crazy fucking shit. Well, let's go back. Yeah. And he kind of gets to the front of the boat and just kind of avoids eye contact with you about chickens and people. But he will bring you back to Kiev, where you guys will get to have a conversation. We'll pick up there next time. But all of you get to level.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
I love that.
Yeah, wait, level.
What a builder.
Congratulations.
ASI.
Honestly, I didn't think you guys were gonna make it.
I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I thought everyone else was gonna be able to get out, but the freaking chicken beer was gonna do the death of me.
Goddamn chicken beer.
You had to go and save him. Huh?
Because I had so many nat 1s and nat 20s, like one after the other. It was so
Yeah, that was
weird.
It worked out in the end, I guess.
It worked out.